Hey guys, it's JC's Reborn Journey here, and I am finally here to show you my complete collection of all Reborn and Silicone babies, miniatures, big babies, everything. They're all together, and we're finally going to have an overview of all my babies. There are some more babies. The only babies that I have that are left are ones that I'm going to be selling. I have a few that are silicone. I have some that are reborns, and they were not really part of my collection to begin with, but I do have some that will be for sale, and I am going to probably sell them for pretty cheap just so we can get them out for the holiday season. So anyways, this is, I think, what we've all been waiting for. What I've decided to do was have all the babies in just their diaper, and we're going to do an overview of the babies first, and I can show you each one of the babies, their names, maybe explain to you their size if I can tell you that now. But what I really love to do is be able to do each baby individually, so like a quick 30 seconds to a minute of the baby, the details, maybe something I like about the baby, and we move on to the next one. And this will give you a detailed video of each individual baby, their name, their height, or their how long they are. I can't really give you their weight because some of them I know, some of them I don't know, and there's just a lot of babies here to know. I do have their book of so it has all their names. I do know most of them, some of them I forget, so we're going to go through the ones that I do know for now, and when I do each baby, the ones that I don't remember, I can tell you at that point there. So I think we should just get started. You ready? So just before we do get started, I just wanted you guys to know that I have been watching some of my videos after putting it up on YouTube, and they don't seem like a good quality video. I need your guys' input because I'm really working really hard. Could it have been the software from the phone I was using? Do I need to use a different software? I'm still working on editing through the computer. I think that would be the best way if I can figure out how to do it. So we are in the process of doing that. I do want to use multiple cameras for videos, and right now it seems most convenient to use your iPhone. But I've been noticing that some of the camera quality isn't as good. So I need you guys to let me know what you think about the videos, the quality of the videos, what maybe you use as an editing software, and what you guys use as a camera. Alright, so here we go. We're going to do the babies now. So right now, real quick, we're just going to do an overview of all the babies so you can be able to see them all. Okay, now we're going to get into the names of the babies, and we're going to go around and just tell you every baby so you can get a real close look at them. So right here we have Jayden. I don't think she has a name yet. This is Octavia, Cola, Zachary, Jasper. I need a name for him. I was having Jonathan, but I like unique names. I don't like just regular standard names. And we have Javon, Christmas, Grayson, Reborn Grayson, Jackson. Need to look up his name. Javon. Need to look up his name. He's pretty long. Then we have Giovanna. I need to look up her name. Jethro. He doesn't have a name yet. I'm thinking Colton, but not sure yet. So if anybody has any cool names for him. Then we have, I forget, Savannah, Braylon, Octavian. Then we have Jarvis and Jericho, Jamison, Braylon is this one here, Grayson, Silicone Grayson here, Jasmine, I'm actually really not sure about this one and this one, and I haven't quite decided if I wanted to keep the names that I had for these babies. And yeah, we have Jayla, we have Josiah, and I think that's all the babies that I remember. Okay, so right now what I'll do is I'll go really quickly and let you know whether they are a boy or a girl. So here we go. Boy, girl, girl, boy, 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 boy. Okay, so the boys are over there. Girl, girl, boy, boy, girl, 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 boy, 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 girl, boy, girl, 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 boy, girl, girl, boy, boy, and boy, and boy. And I think that was all the babies. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is going to go through all the babies and tell you what their size is. If I know, if I'm not quite sure, I'm just going to give you an estimation. Alright, so here we go. I don't really know what he is. I'm going to guess and say between 19 and 21 inches. Same with her. Not quite sure. Think it's between 19 and 21 inches. This one's 9. This one's about 15. This one's supposed to be 12. I don't think I've actually measured him. 13, 15, 20. I think he's about 19, 20. I think he's also 19, but I haven't measured him. 6, 3, 8. We'll do the silicone first. 12, 12, 19, I think. 19, I think. Not quite sure because she looks smaller, but maybe it's 19 with bent legs. I'm not quite sure. 10, 10. And let me do the silicone first. 14, 14, 4 and a half, I think. And I think that's all the silicone babies. So now we'll do the reborns, which I think he's 19, 20, 19, 20, 16, 16, 24, 43. Not sure because the body she's on I don't like, and we'll go through all that detailed stuff when we go through each baby individually. 18 I think he is. 16 I think she is. 28, 28, not sure, and I think 20 for that one. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is go through the babies and let you know if they have armatures or their neck moves. I think to make this easier is I'm just going to go through the ones that I know that do, and I'll just explain to them whether you have an armature or they don't, just to make it faster. So here we go. I can tell you that this big guy does have something in his body, but it doesn't help him like stand or anything like that. But he does definitely have some type of armature stuff. But anyways, let's go on to the silicone babies. His head moves side to side. That's it. That's all he can do. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Head moves. He's cloth body. His head moves. He has armatures. She has armatures and her head moves. Armatures, head moves, and I know her head moves, and I think that's it. I think that's all the... Oh, and this one also has a head that moves as well. But other than that, that is it for that. Hey guys, so now at this part I need to sit here and talk to you guys really quickly about what's going to happen next. So right now, I have all the babies in diapers, and we are actually going to show you each individual one and show you the details. I am. The babies. We are going to show you all these things. But my dolls, full body silicone babies, are anatomically correct. So you will see fake penises and vaginas and butts and all that stuff. So at this moment, if this is something that you are uncomfortable with seeing, please, now's the time to stop watching this video. I thank you so much for joining us, but if you cannot handle it, we understand, and me and the babies will totally understand. So, now would be a good time to stop watching the video. The other thing that I wanted to let you guys know is, I want you guys to understand that bullies don't really bother me. I want you also to know that, in some of my comments to these bullies, I've mentioned money. I don't have these babies or do these babies for money. Like, that's not the reason why I have them. It just happens to be that I have monetizing on my videos, and I have my Etsy shop. So I can't wait to get stuff up on my Etsy shop so you guys can grab whatever you're looking for. I just wish I was able to do it faster. Right now I'm working on fake poopy diapers, and this is something that you can both incorporate for both Reborn and Silicone babies. I do have some babies that have some silicone, have some cloth diapers on them, so you can kind of see, but I don't just do cloth diapers, we also do disposable diapers and stuff like that. So we're actually making it into a nice package deal, so I'm really hoping I can figure this out this week so we can put it up and go to the next product. We also have hospital stuff, we have the hospital table, and I can kind of show you some stuff that we have. I'm not expecting a ton of people to buy the actual hospital NICU bed, but we do have, we're gonna make little sets. So yeah, I think it'll be cool. Even some like going home sets, I can't even go into it, but yeah, there's definitely going to be some stuff that's going to be nice. And there's other items that I want to make. So anyways, I want to let you guys know that Javian's been causing a whole bunch of ruckus on YouTube. And I'm so proud of him because he's doing a great job. I can tell you right now, he is definitely going to have a lot more videos. I know you guys enjoy him. I'm going to be doing more NICU videos. I think those are something that you guys will enjoy. And that's going to be with the little babies. As you can see, the little miniature babies and stuff. Micro preemie, stuff like that. And we actually have supplies. And I will be doing videos, you know, like NICU videos, but also ones like if I have a set, I will be showing you like what it comes with and how to use it and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, so right now we're going to get ready and we're going to do each individual baby and show you their different, like, likes, don't likes. I'm not going to go into, like, their birthdays and all that crazy stuff. We're just going to show you, their details. Basically, that's what we're doing. So, let's get to it. Again, guys, don't worry about the bullies. They're just there making me money, you know. You can feel free to leave comments as long as you're appropriate. Please don't swear at people. That's not nice. And I have to take control when people make really nasty comments like that. You know, I do know that there's been a lot of, the person's a boy, not a girl. It should be mommy, or it should be daddy, not mommy. And that just means that these people don't know, they're not watching all my videos. They're just assuming, they don't know I'm transgender. They're not really getting to know me as a person, and my viewers that know me and subscribe to me want to get to know me as a person. I'm always linking all my information down below in every video. You can feel free to send me a letter. If you want a letter back, you can send me whatever. I'm not telling anybody to send me anything, but if they want to, you can. You know, whatever, even if it's just a picture of your babies and, you know, that kind of stuff. I know Christmas is coming up. We're going to do a Christmas, you know, some holiday stuff. I think it would be really cool, actually, to do Santa Claus with Javon. I know that would be, like, kind of weird, but I don't really care what people think. It's the holidays, and that's great advertising. I would just have to do it probably with another person just to make sure we're protecting Jayden, because Jayden is worth a lot of money. So, we don't want him to be taken away from us. I think the funniest thing would be, like, I'm out in public and somebody calls the police because of something, and then the police officer has to come and figure out what's going on. I'm just like, dude, Like, they're probably gonna call because they're like, dude, there's a crazy person in the mall trying to take a picture with Santa. I think you really, I feel frightened to have my kids near this person because they're having a doll and this doll is like weird, and you really need to, I think this person needs mental help. I think that would be the funniest thing ever because it's just funny to me. I know I'm crazy. I'm fine with being crazy. I'm actually pretty normal considering how crazy I am. These babies actually, I do suffer with bipolar disorder, and these babies have been a godsend. They are the best therapy for a person that has anxiety, has OCD, any disorder, grieving, whatever. I don't know, it's something about them. They just, you hold them like a real baby and they just melt your heart. I just don't know how to explain it. Only people that are in the Reborn community and Silicone community can understand what I mean about these feelings. So anyways, let's stop talking and let's show you the babies. So here we go. We're going to have some nudity. So again, if you're still watching and you still feel uncomfortable because you don't understand what I'm saying, now would be a good time to stop watching because now we're going to start seeing penises and vaginas. Get ready, people. We're going to show you the babies and their details. Here we go. Okay, so the first little guy that we have is Octavius. So, or Zacchaeus, I think it's called. I don't know. You can call him Zach for short. So here we go. We're going to show you his detail. He is, I made this diaper for him. He is about 3 inches, but I really wanted to show you his detail. As you can see, the blue is probably a little bit too much. I think a finer pen would have been better, but his details is quite amazing considering how small he is. This was one of Dennis's favorites. So Dennis only had a few favorites, and this was one of them. He says, he's a keeper, he's cute. So he did have hair. I did take it off because he does have an open mouth, as you can see, in his ears. I think he's quite detailed for how small he is. So he's pretty cute. And I am going to re-root him. I didn't like his rooting job. And I haven't quite decided if I want to make a baby this small, but I definitely would like to make a small baby. So there he is. That's the front. That's the back. As you can see, people do have the silicone isn't 100% perfect no matter what baby you get. And once I root hair on him, you won't see that anymore. So, very cute. Okay, here we go to the next one. Okay, so the next one we have here is Johanna. So, Johanna, I don't know exactly how to... So she's about 4.5 inches, almost 5, but she's really skinny and small. So here we go. We're going to show you. I made this but didn't finish it, the cloth diaper. And these are the diapers that will have the fake poopy diapers in for these size babies. So her head does move side to side. She's ball jointed, which is kind of cute and kind of small, kind of amazing for this small of a baby. As you can see, the same person did this baby as did this one, and so you can see the size difference. So, I do think that the blue should have been done a little bit differently, but she's still pretty cute. See what I mean? Like, I would have blended that in a little better. And I wouldn't have, actually, for this small of a baby, I probably wouldn't have done the lines. I probably would have done the little blotting. A little bit here, a little bit there. So, yeah. That's her. Okay, so this is the next little guy. He is 6 inches long. Here is his details. He is a little cutie. And I do make clothes for these, well, I make stuff for these size babies, just so you know. And he does have an open mouth. I don't know really what I can tell you about him. I do like him. I think he's cute. Very detailed. And his name is Javon. So he's really cute. And that's really all I can tell you about him. I mean, I love him. He's cute. I love everything about him. So here we have Xavian. This is like Javian, but Xavian with a Z instead. And I just love his paintwork. And the person that painted him, I want to paint my bigger guy. So his head moves side to side. And this is the front, this is the back side of him. And he's about 8 inches. He's a small 8-inch though. I would say he would fit probably like between 7 and 8-inch clothing, depending on who makes it. That's really all I can tell you about him. So here we have Jericho and Jarvis. So let me show you real quick his details. Love everything about him, his paintwork. He doesn't need to be rerouted. Love his little cute face. Got an open mouth. Very cute, realistic. Does not have armatures, but I like that his arms were like not flat. So, and his brother, twin brother. So I could have got him as a boy or a girl, and I chose to get him as a boy. And I think that was one of the reasons why I ended up getting one of the other babies. This one right here as a girl. So they're from the same artist, so we'll just put this one in with it. So she is 12 inches long. She's Savannah. So she's 12. And they're 10. And they are made by the same artist. Again, I just want to let people know my dolls that I'm showing you in this video is not for sale. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next babies. So real quick, I have this baby here. I don't have a name for her. She's 9 inches. She's really cute. That's really all I can tell you about her. She's 9 inches, and that's all I can tell you. Oh, I can tell you that I rooted her hair. So I did her rooting. I know it's kind of messy now, but I did do her rooting. Next up are these two little cuties. They're 14 inches long. They, this one's Braylon, this one's Grayson, as you can tell. Girl, boy, front, back. And that's really all I can tell you. So they're 14 inches, and I do make stuff for them because I think there's 50 worldwide or something like that. So I do make outfits and different things for this size babies. So if you guys have them, you'd be able to find stuff on there. They're called the Noah sculpt, so you would say like 14 inches or Noah. That's how you'd be able to distinguish. But they're kind of a weird size, so they're like in that in between of 12 to 14 inches for clothing. So I have stuff that I custom make just for them. So let's check out the next baby. Here we have Giovanna. She's a girl. She's 13 inches, and this is the front side of her and the back side of her. And yes, her paint is coming off. I do not like this artist's paintwork, but she is still very cute. She does have an open mouth and a tongue, and she does need to be rerouted. So the small babies, as you've been seeing here, will be some of the babies that will be doing NICU videos. If you guys have any requests for videos, whether it's NICU or not related, but there's a certain baby that you like, let me know, and I'm going to show you the next baby. Here's this cute girl. She is 11 inches long. She has armatures in her arms. I haven't quite decided what to name her yet. I was thinking Viviana, but really just not sure yet. Her head does move from side to side, so I can reposition her. So I'll give you Give me just a second and I'll reposition her into another position. And there she is in another position, very cute. And this way you could see her backside. So that's the one positive thing about armatures. And it's actually the smaller the baby, the cuter they look. So she is really cute. Next we have this little guy. He is, I think, 12 inches long. His name is Zachary. That is his kit's name. I can tell you a little bit about him, likes, dislikes, and actually the reason why I bought him. So his face is cute. I actually bought him because I wanted to try and paint silicone. I've still been working on that for a really long time. I'm not totally in love with him, but I bought him so I could demonstrate. Obviously, the things I'd be doing with this baby is not something I would do on a normal silicone baby. But I wanted to use him because he looks so realistic as a NICU baby because of his, you know, the things here. So this would probably be a baby. And as you can see, this was done very badly because you don't attach the private part with glue. So I do not like that. And as you can see, there are seams here. So I do not like that as well. I think he could have been done better. If I paid any more for him, I probably would have been upset with that, but I am really just going to use him to paint, learn how to paint, and to demonstrate different NICU things. And obviously I would have to have a disclaimer stating not to do this with your real silicone babies, that I bought him specifically for that. So that would definitely be something. So this is his front side, this is his back side, and I cannot wait to get him painted and get him ready to go. I can't remember if his fingers were together or not, but they, like I said, he was really not very 100% very well made. So like I said, if I paid any more, but his face is really cute. See? Take a look at his face. Got a really cute face. So when you cover the rest of the body and you cover his head, and then he's got a pretty cute face, and his mouth is pretty big for the size of baby he is, and he's got a tongue. So yeah, that's it about him. Alright guys, so here is Cola Mario. Everybody seems to really like him. He's very cute. I like his belly. Love his tush. Love how little his tush is. I did like his spine, but then I realized his spine was actually supposed to be the other way around. But yeah, he's very cute. I really like him, and we will be doing more videos, including NICU videos with him as well. And there's his tongue. It's got gums, or to look like gums, I guess. So, but yeah, he's really cute. I like him. He's a keeper. And we're going to the next baby. Oh, just so you know, he's like 15 inches long. So, going to the next baby. Hey guys, so this baby girl is 15 inches long, very small. She's a girl. Her head moves from side to side. I like her paintwork. I do like blue undertones. This baby does not have that. But again, I don't like too much blue undertones. I do like it when it's really nice and looks realistic. Because it can be like that blue, purple kind of undertone. But anyways, she's very cute. I like the person that sculpted her as well as the person that painted her. And am very happy to have her in my collection. Here is her this way. Here is her this way. So she's really, really cute, really positionable, posable, whatever you want to call it. So, what else am I going to tell you about her? She's got a really cute tush, by the way. But, I had to make some clothes for her and different things like that. But yeah, she's really cute. She's got an open mouth. Very small, but open. And I think that's all I can tell you. I don't really know much else to tell you about her. I like her. She's cute. She's new to the collection. Oh, and her name is Jasmine. The other baby I named Jasmine. I think she might need a new name. Either that or this baby needs a new name. I do like Harley. She does kind of look like a Harley, but I like Jasmine as well. So unless there's another name that you guys think that's cute that she looks like, I think she is the Chloe sculpt. So, and this one I think is limited edition. So I only was able to get this baby because somebody privately was selling this baby. So that was the only reason why I was able to get her and a lot of my other babies. So here we go to the next one. Hey guys, so here we are with Braylon. And Braylon, I don't know how big she is. I think she might be like 19 inches. A couple of cool things I like about her. She's got an interchangeable navel, but I only have that. So I'd like to make a few different ones. You have armatures in her arms and her head moves, and this is her front side, this is her back side, and she needs to be rerouted, so we're working on trying to find her some hair. Because she has brown eyes, I'm probably going to stick with the brown hair, but I need to get something that won't keep falling off. It's, you know, when it almost seems like the person that rooted this baby didn't go deep enough. So I know that silicone hair does come out of silicone, but the more coarser the hair, the thicker the mohair is, the harder it will be to come out. I mean, it will still come out, but not as bad. So we're going to reroot her. We probably will have to take this out so we can reroot her properly. So I'm probably not going to do it until next year. But I definitely have some babies I'd like to root eventually. So let's go to the next baby. So here we have Octavian. This is Daddy's favorite baby. And I think in this whole collection there's only one other baby that Daddy really liked. I have to tell you that the newer babies that I got after he was sick, he was too sick to tell me. But he liked Octavian because Octavian reminded him as a baby. So I think they were able to bond in that sense. So now anytime I see Octavian, I think of Daddy. And Octavian really misses his daddy. So I re-rooted his hair. So he already had hair, and I rooted hair on top of the hair that was already rooted. I'm fine with that, but he does need to be re-rooted again. He just has some hair that's missing again. I think when I rooted him the first time, I don't think I really finished. I think I just stopped where I was. So he definitely needs to be re-rooted. I just haven't decided if I wanted to just stick with rooting him with the hair I was rooting him with, which was Angora hair, and Angora hair does come out a lot easier than regular coarse hair. So just trying to find that happy medium of what I want to do, but I definitely want to root him at some point again. He is very cute. Paint is coming off a little bit here and there, but he is a beautiful baby. This is his front, and this is his back, and that's really all I can tell you about him. Love him. He'll always be in my collection. We'll never sell him unless I actually died. So he will be a forever baby. So we're going to the next baby. So here we have this little guy. This little guy is not painted yet. I think he's 19 inches, but I don't know. I gotta do all the measuring and all that stuff. But I think the best time to do those kinds of measuring and stuff is when I'm doing a hospital-like video. So anyways, this little guy has armatures in his arms. It's a little different. He doesn't go out and up. He just goes up and down, and yeah. But he's really cute. Really like him. His head moves side to side, and he's really cute. We're gonna show you his details. I just had this diaper on him because this is one of the types of diapers that I will be having for sale. I don't know about the cloth part yet. I still am going to be looking at some of the things I have, because I think all the stuff that I'm trying to sell is actually in my own cloth diapers, so I really need to just do some research and figure out what I have and don't have so I can add it to these lots. So anyways, this is him. He is actually very realistic. Down here is very realistic. Tush is very realistic. I think what else? Like when you... Oh, his Toshi. is very realistic. So let me just turn him over real quick so you can get a real good look. So because he has armatures and his head moves side to side, you can really pose him, which is nice. And so you can get a look at his tush because it is that detailed, as you can see. Very detailed baby. Can't wait for him to get painted. I know you guys probably think I'm weird, but the more realistic a baby is, the better I like him. So that's really it for him. He's just a really cute little guy. I love to cuddle with him and hold him, and he's really a soft silicone. So just amazing job to the person that made him, hands down. Again, I forget your name, but I definitely will be doing a video with all the artists and people, sculptors and artists that I like. So I'll definitely be doing a video of that, and also people to be aware of. But yeah, so that's him. Okay guys, so I'm here with Jethro. He's 19 inches long. He's cloth body. I have to tell you that I don't like cloth body babies. Yes, you can position them, blah blah blah. I actually like full body silicone babies the best. I would have liked him. I feel like he gets neglected more because he's cloth body versus being full body. The one thing that I did design for cloth body babies, whether they're silicone or reborns, and I'm going to show you, it is a private part, but it's interchangeable, so you can have it as a boy one time, and then you can have it as a girl another time. It is magnetic. I do sell these. Right now I would be selling these it would be, I guess, a custom order only, because I'm not going to sit there making a bunch of them if no one's going to buy them. So I would wait for the sale, and then I would make it so you guys know. So that's really it. I do them in a couple of different sizes, because you do have preemies, you have girls, boys, different color babies, so I can do multiple different things. So it's not one of the things that I promote too much, but it's definitely something I do. And yeah, so that's really it about him. He's cute, I love him, and I can't wait to be able to paint him again. And that's all I can tell you about him. So here I have Octavia. She's, I don't know, I think she's maybe 19, 20 inches. She's a big girl. She wears like anywhere between 0 and 6 months, depending on what it is. She does not fit newborn a little bit, but it's easier to just put her in a 3-month like onesie and stuff. She is cute. I do want to root her at some point. And I think her foot right here is pretty cute. Just get the cute little squishy feet. And she's really soft. And that's all I can really tell you about her. She's got a tongue. And I did do a hospital-like video with her. People didn't seem to, I don't think, like that one as much as the NICU. If it's titled NICU, I think people seem to like it a little better. But yeah, so this is her front side. She's painted really nicely. And that's her back side. That's her back. So she was painted really nice. I do like her details. And that's all I can really tell you about her. So she's heavy. She's like 11 pounds. So she's a pretty heavy girl. I can't really lift her that much and for too long, because that's how heavy she is. And that's really all I can tell you. Okay, so this is the last silicone baby that I have. I do have a few others, but again, like I said, one, they're not full body silicone babies, but they're also for sale. So this is the last one that I have that's going to stay in my collection. His name is Jayden, and I don't know how long he is. He is pretty big. I don't even know how much he weighs. Like, I gotta do all that stuff with you guys. The scale, the weighing, the this, the that. So we're gonna do some more videos with the babies. It's a lot of work, what I'm doing right now. So, last baby in silicone. We're going to do the reborns next. I don't know what to tell you about him. He might have been cuter with armatures, a wet system. I don't know. He does have his head moves from one side to the other. So, but if you're not really being able to pose him with his hands, it's a little more difficult. I can tell you that it is very hard to find full-body silicone baby boys that are circumcised. He does look circumcised. So did my other baby. Actually, more than him. I think Octavian is the least circumcised, but it looked like he kind of was. It seems like you pay a lot more money for a circumcised boy, and it should just be part of it. But anyways, he is cute. I'm okay with his paintwork. I do like his paintwork. He does have some blue here, and I think he could have done a little bit better. I don't know who painted him, and that is his bottom. So that's his backside. So he can be posed a little bit. Whoop. As you can see, he can be posed a little bit, but he is just a baby. So I hope you guys liked him, and we're gonna go on to the reborns now. Okay, so just really quickly, we're gonna show you the kits that aren't painted yet first. As you can see, there's nothing down here for him. We're just keeping the diaper on him. He's supposedly supposed to be full legs, but it doesn't really look like he's full legs. I would like to get him a different body that is more, not as like round in the belly, more, you know, flat, more longer, with a full body leg, not these kind of fittings. I think it would look a lot nicer. And I had to tell you, I'm not really happy with cloth body babies, but when they're reborn, you can't really bathe them that much anyways. You can wipe them down basically with a wet washcloth. You can use a little bit of soap, but you got to be careful you don't get the cloth body wet. But that's really all I can tell you about him. His name is Jamison. He is the Noah sculpt, I think, and that's all I can really tell you about him. He is the brother, so he's the youngest of the babies. So I forget who made these off the top of my head. I'm sure you guys know, but I also have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 babies that are the brother and sister to this baby. So they were made very similar. So if you can take a look at his little face, you can tell who it's from. So, alright, going to the next one. So I have these 2 babies really quickly just to show you. They're not painted as well. I think most likely I'll end up painting these 2 babies myself. Not sure if she's really cute, so I don't know yet if I'm going to keep her or not. It's just because it's hard, because once you get into silicone, if you like silicone babies, there's kind of no going back. So that's like the biggest thing for me. There are some limited edition kits that I wouldn't mind keeping, like her for example, but I'd rather focus more on toddlers. But she is that size that you could almost, you know, put in a seat where she's about to sit up. Like she almost looks like a 3-month size possibly. And if she would look good with the rest of the toddlers, then I most likely would keep her. I have to tell you, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Jayla or not. I'm going to get her another body, see if I like her. If not, then I'm probably not going to keep her. This one is the Pixie kit, and I don't know what kit that is. So let's go to the next baby. And here we have this little guy. He is going to be a boy, and he's really cute. Can't wait to get him painted. He has a limited edition kit. He is the Liam sculpt. Don't know the artist. And he's got the cutest little feet with the other leg that sticks out. It's just really cute. So looking forward to getting him painted. That's all I can really tell you about him. So we have these 2 babies. They're 28 inches long. This one's going to be the boy. This one's going to be the girl. They're twins. This one's the open, closed-eyed. This is the open-eyed. And as you can see, their feet. Wanted to show you that you can even put a cloth diaper on a big baby like this, which is nice because you can do fake poopy diaper videos with them as well. So I'm definitely going to show you guys that, you know, with a couple of different babies, so you can get a good idea of what I'm trying to do and sell and stuff like that. So, but that's really it for these two. They just need to get painted, and hopefully I can paint them sooner rather than later. So here I have this little man. His name is Josiah. I actually haven't finished him yet. I put his head on for this video. I was really sad a while ago when I had him in the videos and he had a bald head. So I was really looking forward to doing his hair. His hair needs to be continued, so I actually have to take his head off his body so I can continue that eventually. But I really missed him, and he's really cute. He actually has silicone eyes, which is a little different. I find that they're hard to find for the size babies I'd like them for. I think they are usually for the smaller size babies versus the bigger babies, but he is really cute. I really love this baby. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say about him. He's just a really cute little guy. So, I did paint him. I did root him. I think at some point I had to change his body, but I don't remember because it's been so long. But yeah, so he's just a really cute little guy. I do some things that other people don't, artists don't. I do three-dimensional birthmarks as well as eyebrows. His eyebrows, if you touch, you can feel them. I know that his eyebrows there may look a little darker than they should be. It's probably true. It's a technique I have to work on. He also has some of the, I forget what those are called, but I remember when I first started rooting, we had these wet things. I forget what they're called, but anyways, that's really all I can tell you about him. So here is Jayla. She is really gorgeous. She has these really beautiful, I don't know if you can see her blue eyes. She's got some really gorgeous blue eyes. And I just need to get her a different body. I may actually have to sell her, you know, because I really need the money. And she could get some more attention somewhere else. But I haven't really quite decided quite yet, but I feel bad because I have these babies, but then I never touch them and play with them, so it makes me feel a little bad. So I have been deciding if I just leave her as is she sellable as she is. Just because I don't like her doesn't mean that somebody else isn't going to like her. She's really cute. So I have been debating whether to sell her or not. And that's all I can really tell you about her. So, just been debating. She has Angora hair, which is beautiful. She came to me as a boy, but I wanted her as a girl. She just looked like a girl to me. If I did sell her, I would sell her probably as a girl. But, you know, I did pierce her ears, so she would come with the earrings. But I haven't, again, quite decided. But if anybody is interested in her, let me know. If you're happy with her body, if you think it should be a smaller body, I personally think she should have a smaller body. Somebody had made these for me, and they were expensive, and they just didn't make them the way I really liked it. It was just too big. Didn't fit me right. So, I'm definitely going to end up just probably getting her a different body. But I haven't quite decided, like I said. But that's all I can tell you about her. She's really cute. I do like her. So here I have Christmas and Reborn Grayson. I don't play with them as much as I would like to. This is Daddy's last favorite, which was here. He thought he was really cute. They are twins, so this is the open-eyed edition, closed-eyed edition. Don't know if I would sell them or not. I've been having that up in the air kind of thing, but I really do like them. Again, I don't really play with them, so it's been a real struggle for me. But yeah, I mean, I can try and do some Reborn NICU videos and do that kind of stuff, but that's really all I can tell you about them. I really like them. They're really cuddly and cute and small and that kind of stuff, but yeah, that's really it. This big guy is Jackson. Now, I love Jackson. He fits in their arms really nicely. I feel like I do better with these bigger babies, like the toddlers for reborns versus the infants. So that's why, one of the reasons why I feel like I may want to sell some of the smaller reborns. It's just not worth it to keep for me if I have silicone babies. So some of them might get placed in new homes. Haven't just quite decided yet. I think I would like the toddlers, the 5-year-olds, those kinds of babies a little better when it comes to the reborns. He does need to be repainted, and so I can finally root him. So what happened with him is he has something that they put inside the the vinyl when they made the baby. So it was harder for the paint to stick to his vinyl. He almost, I don't know if he still does. So it feels different than regular vinyl. Yeah, he smells almost like a baby powdery, whatever. But whatever they put into this mix with the vinyl made it harder for his, for his paint to stick. So I have a couple of ideas of how I'm going to be able to do that a little better. I just have had no time to do it. So hopefully I can use that as like a next year kind of thing. He is still really cute. I still really love him. I can tell you, I wish his head was a little bit bigger. I've noticed that some babies, like my 28-inch babies, they have the right size head. My 5-year-old has the right size head, but this kid was originally supposed to be 24 inches. He has a body for a 24-inch body. But his head is just a little small for his body. So I really would have liked to have a little bit bigger of a head, but he is such a cute, like, look at that face. It's so kissable. Again, he has a cloth diaper on to let you guys know that this size baby does, can have cloth diapers, and I will be providing certain ones for certain size babies, blah blah blah. Mostly the micro preemie and preemie babies, those would only be disposable diapers. Those will not be cloth diapers at this time. If I can finally figure out how to make them, then I can, but until then I can't. So it will be for newborn, this size toddlers, and I even want to do some cute little things for the 5-year-old. You know, even when they're 5, they still do make messes, so we can do that. But anyways, let's keep moving on because we're almost done. I think we got 2 more babies to do and we're good to go. Say bye, Jackson. Hey guys, so I have Jasper here. We just wanted to talk to you about Jasper real quick. So I did paint him as well. He was one of my first babies I painted. And I remember painting him, and then I remember I had to repaint him, and I liked it the way it came out the second time. He does have painted hair on with not with a paintbrush though, as you can see. So I don't mind it like that. It's not something I like to specialize in though, because I do like rooted hair better. But he is really cute, and I love him. I love the size. What I did is I ended up getting him a different body, and once I did, I fell in love with him. So I still love him. He's just a little cuddly bug. I think he's the honey kit. And I think there is a twin sister, but I like the open-eyed baby better. Usually it's hard for me to pick whether I like open-eyed, closed-eyed, but I do like a variety of different things, and the more realistic, the better for me. But he is a cute little guy, as you can see. He's just such a cute little monkey, and I like that you can position him like this, so that's really cute. And that's all I can really tell you about him. He's just a cute little guy, and he's going to probably be in my collection for life. And last but not least, we saved the best for last. Okay, so we have Javon here, and we're going to go into his details because he is a child-sized doll. I can tell you I did make him a private part, but because of the size and how people can take it the wrong way, I am not going to show that. I think the only way anybody will see that is in a separate photo without the doll when I sell a baby. So if I go and I sell one of these on my Etsy shop, I would then show a picture of that in there. That's the only way you're going to see it. I think it's, I have a couple of things that I do that no other artist does, and I can talk about it, I just can't show you it. So the first thing I wanted to show you was his details, so we're going to show you his detail really quickly. So we have his hair. I painted him, I rooted him. That's him to the side. He has 3-dimensional birthmarks, so if you feel them, they will, you can touch them, you can feel them, just like if you had them on your skin. Now, some birthmarks you don't feel, but others you can, so I decided to do that. This is his hands, his arms. I thought he came out really, really nice. Like, I was surprised when I was done with him. And Dennis thought I did a good job, even though he didn't really like him. He thought he was too big. There's his foot. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, but let me just explain a few things that I do that nobody else does. It is hard for his head to stay on, so I insert something very special in private. I'm not going to discuss it because it's something that I want to be for me. I feel like the way that they do it could be a little bit better, and I found something, an adapter, I can call it an adapter, to make it where his head won't keep falling off, because that's what was going on. His head was keep falling off, and in order to sell him, I needed to find a way to make it better. So now it's better. I really wish that they made cable ties that are narrow enough but long enough for this size baby. I do not like the ties. It's a lot more difficult. It would be a lot easier if it was just the cable ties. So to make this body or make these size babies better, if it came with a few long cable ties, specially made cable ties for these babies, on top of having them offered so you can, you know, buy them by themselves, because you're going to need a 30-inch long cable tie and they're too thick and big, so it wouldn't work. So we're going to go into a little bit more detail. Okay, so I wanted to turn him over so I can show you some more of his details and kind of talk about more of his details as well. So when I put him on here without that adapter that I put inside his head, made it where you can position him and not worry about his head falling off. So it's completely not going to fall off now, which is what I like. I do have the girl now. I just have to make her. So I wanted to show you some of his details on his back and his arms, and let you know what's going on down here that we have to keep private. So I specially made out of silicone, and it's inside the cloth body. I can tell you that silicone can kind of distort the body, but what I wanted was actual tushies. So I put silicone, I made a tush out of silicone. They do have this cut already, so I kind of just insert it into that. And he does have a penis and balls, and I custom made that to fit the size of a 5-year-old. He is actually 3, that's how I'm having him right now, and he's going to be, that way he can have a 4th birthday, a 5th birthday, 6th and 7th, and still look pretty pretty average, you know, like the right size. So this is this foot. And actually, maybe for the girl, I'll put like a couple of birthmarks, like in places where he doesn't have them. So like he has one right here. He has them all over, which I think is really cute. It really adds to the realism. So that's really it. He can sit up on his own, which is nice. He can sit up leaning up against something, and I also have his stand that I had to custom make. I got a stand and it did not fit him right, so I had to custom use that stand and add pieces to it, so I was able to make something that I could stand him up on. I really like him. He is one of my favorites. He is my favorite reborn, but he is definitely a I really like him because there's just so many more things you can do with him. I have a lot of ideas that I'm gonna do with him. It won't all be, you know, him talking, but I just think a couple of really cute videos with him. Maybe with him talking a little bit, but not like sitting there having a whole conversation. It is quite difficult to do a video like that, but it is a popular video, it looks, so it definitely will be done again. We are going to be doing some like toy reviews and toy playing and doing it with him, and some school stuff and all different kinds of stuff. So yeah, so that's really all I can say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of work. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The ones that stayed because they could handle the silicone babies or the body parts. Again, like I said, I just can't do it for him because this world is not the way we would like it to be, so we have to keep some things private, and I think as a 5-year-old you'd want to keep a 5-year-old's private parts private anyway, so you gotta just do what you'd really do. And that's really it. We're gonna get these babies back to where they're supposed to. I'm gonna try and do a video with him at some point. This did take a long time. It's gonna take me a long time to put it up and stuff like that, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like down below. Feel free to leave me any comments. If you have any video ideas, please let me know. I'd be happy to oblige the best I can. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You guys have a good, hope you guys had a good holiday. And thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here the next time.